Thank you for joining us. Welcome to LumioseStation.
Hey guys, so I just wanted your opinion on something before the Wi-Fi battle that I have for you today starts. So I was thinking about doing a series on Pokemon Showdown where basically I do nothing but battle you guys. I would tweet out when I'm taking battles, when I'm recording for LumioseStation. Hopefully LumioseStation would retweet my tweet, and you know, you guys would hop on Showdown and find me in the YouTube lobby chat and, you know, challenge you to a battle. It could be a random battle, it could be OU, Ubers, UU, whenever the other tiers come out. You know, those tiers possibly, if I have teams made for those. Usually I do UU, OU, Ubers, and randoms. Those are the four main tiers that I do right now because those are like solidified, and random battle is just random battle. So I want your guys' opinion on that. Would you guys like to see that? So that, you know, you guys be more involved in stuff, and some of you guys could probably suggest Pokemon for me to use, or, you know, give me some tips and tricks on battles and stuff. You know, help me out, help me get better with battles and everything like that. So you know, and suggest Pokemon for me to use, Pokemon for me to change up on my team, and all that kind of stuff, you know. So basically, I'm just trying to involve you guys and everything like that. Plus, I mean, getting a Wi-Fi battle here and there, it's kind of tough, and I don't know. It's just kind of tough getting a Wi-Fi battle nowadays. Well, it's not really tough getting a Wi-Fi battle, but it's tough getting a good one. You know, a good one that you want to show off. But yeah. But leave you know, your opinions in the comments section, and I hope you guys enjoyed this really old battle that I have here for you guys. So yeah, yup. Swiggity swag, what's in the bag? LumioseStation Jay here, and I am bringing you guys another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle. And unfortunately, on the last Wi-Fi battle, we did not get 800 likes. So yeah, no 800 likes, no live double battle. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry, but you know, the like goal is there for a reason. I mean, I'm pretty sure if we could hit 700 likes, we could hit 800 likes. That's all I'm saying. But I have an old Wi-Fi battle here up against SensationalGP, aka David. Some of you guys probably know him. You know, ain't nobody care. The reason why I'm showing this battle is because I tried to use Stoutland, you guys. Like, someone had suggested for me to use Stoutland like a while back, and I tried to use it. I really did. And Cofagrigus just completely messes that up for me because, like, it just messes it up for me. But I lead off my T-Tar, get the Sand up just because I can, and so I can get my Stealth Rocks up because I don't think he has a Rapid Spinner on his team. And he just goes for the Will-O-Wisp. I personally do not care. This is more of a support T-Tar rather than an attacking T-Tar. So I'm not necessarily bothered by the burn on my Tyranitar because my Tyranitar is not the real physical attacker on the team. The real physical attacker is, in fact, the Stoutland. But you'll see that Stoutland, I don't think Stoutland does much work in this battle just because that Cofagrigus keeps switching in. But I go into my Landorus because, you know, it could take on the Cofagrigus pretty well. If Landorus gets burned, it doesn't matter because this is a Sheer Force Calm Mind Landorus. But I don't want my Landorus taking a Hydro Pump to the face, so I'm actually going to go into my Gastrodon, which completely walls his Rotom. But he actually goes for the Trick, which actually I was like, oh, okay, David, you're going to go for the Trick. Okay, that's cool, because he just gave me a Choice Specs. And, I mean, if he gave that to my Landorus, that would have been hilarious, because my Landorus would have been hitting everything on that side of the field except for the Rotom. With a nice Earth Power, but he goes for the Hydro Pump on my Gastrodon, and I'm like, David, why? Like, if there is one thing you need to know about Gastrodon, is that you never go for a Water type move. And also another thing you need to know is that Rotom is completely walled by Gastrodon unless the Rotom happens to carry HP Grass, which I have not seen at all. Honestly, I've seen Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, Trick, Will-O-Wisp, Hydro Pump. Rest. Those are the only moves that I see on Rotom nowadays. But he goes into the Porygon 2. I stay in and go for the Scald because I want to try to get a burn on something. It doesn't really matter what I get a burn on, as long as I get a burn on something. That's great outside of the Darmanitan, because Darmanitans can't get burned because, you know, fire types can't get burned. But a Scald would hit it pretty hard. But I just keep on going for the Scald because, I mean, hey, I have the choice specs now. I'm doing mad damage, right? I mean, I might as well. But he's gonna go for the Ice Beam. It doesn't really do too much damage. I think my Gastrodon is my physical wall. I can't remember if it's my physical. No, okay, I think it's my physical. One of my physical walls outside of my Skarmory. But I go into my Tyranitar again because I figure he's gonna go for another Ice Beam because that's really the only thing he can hit me with outside of a Tri-Attack. But he actually just goes for the Recover here, and that's perfect. That's perfectly fine with me. I do still have my Landorus that can hit this thing. I still have my Stoutland that can hit this thing with a nice superpower as long as the Cofagrigus doesn't want to come in and mess everything up. But you know, Cofagrigus just likes to, I don't know why, I always have trouble with Cofagrigus whenever I'm in a battle. Do any of you guys have trouble with any Pokemon when it comes to battling? You know, just leave that in the comment. I should have probably said that at the very beginning of the video, but I just kind of thought of that on the top of the head. But yeah, Cofagrigus always gives me trouble. No matter what kind of team I run, Cofagrigus is just a problem. It's always a problem. I have no clue why. I don't know why. No matter what team I have. But I bring in my Terrakion right now, and I'm just going to go for the Rock Slide. It is going to kill, I'm pretty sure. There's no way this Rotom's going to take it. I mean, it's Stab, it's a Terrakion. I think my Terrakion is actually adamant as well. So, yeah, there's no way it's going to take it. But my Terrakion is Choice Scarf, unfortunately. So because this Breloom likes to come in and just be a troll, I'm actually going to go ahead and switch out and go into my Skarmory, because just in case he wants to try to set up a Swords Dance or a Substitute, or if he just wants to try to do as much damage as possible, my Skarmory can phase him out with the Whirlwind easily. And I'm pretty sure Breloom cannot do anything to Skarmory at all. So he goes for the Swords Dance, and I'm like, haha, David, this is funny because I have the Whirlwind. So I mean, yeah, get out of here. So I Whirlwind him out, and I'm not sure what I Whirlwind him out into. Oh, the Darmanitan, that's cool because I get some Stealth Rock damage on it, which is really, really good. So he can't be switching in and out freely, but he goes for the Superpower. I'm not really sure why he goes for the Superpower over the Flare Blitz or like the U-turn, predicting me to switch or something, but I just go for the Roost. So he basically just wasted that entire turn, and if he switches out and switches back in, that's more Stealth Rock damage. He is Choice Scarf because most Darmanitans I see are Choice Scarf. Apparently, I heard that Life Orb is the common set, but I honestly think that Choice Scarf is the common set. My phone just made a noise. I apologize. I totally forgot it was not on vibrate. But he brings in the Cofagrigus now, and I do believe I switch out of here because I don't want my Skarmory to be burned. And I just go into my Tyranitar because my Tyranitar does have the Pursuit if he wants to try to switch out. And even though the Pursuit is not going to be doing too much damage, it's still nice to get a little bit of damage on that Cofagrigus though. But what did he go for? I am not sure what he went for because my mom just texted me. This is just so unprofessional. Everyone is messaging me and everything, and I have to look at it, yada yada yada, blah blah blah. But I am actually not sure what happens here because, like I said, this battle was like a month or so ago, and it was like really early in the morning. It was like 8 o'clock in the morning. But here's the Pursuit. There's the Pursuit. I get a little bit of damage on the Cofagrigus, which is great. It's fine and dandy. It doesn't really matter. He can just leftovers off that damage anyway. I just wanted to Pursuit trap somebody. I just wanted to Pursuit just to get some damage with the Pursuit. I don't know. But he brings in the P2. I'm not really sure why. Probably just going to try to go for the Recover here. I honestly have no clue why he brought it in. Because his Porygon 2 can't really do much to my Tyranitar. And I'm sorry if this narration or this commentary is lacking a little bit, but I just got back to school and I'm actually kind of in a rush to do things, so that's what's happening. But I think I predict him to go for a Recover right here, and I just go ahead and bring in my Choice Bandit Stoutland with Sand Rush. Yes, here we go, the power. But the only problem is that Cofagrigus, and here I don't try to over predict because I'm battling against David, and David is known to make those weird plays, and he'll stay in when he's supposed to switch out, and he'll switch out when he's supposed to stay in. So I didn't really expect him to switch out into the Cofagrigus, so I just go for the Superpower. And unfortunately, because my Stoutland is Choice Bandit, I have to switch out because I don't want my Cofagrigus taking or getting burned by the Will-O-Wisp. So I just go ahead and switch out. Hopefully someone gets the Moon reference. And if you don't, then, I mean, that's okay. But hopefully someone gets the Moon reference. But I go into my Landorus. Now, I go into Landorus because I can freely Calm Mind on this Cofagrigus. He can hit me with the Will-O-Wisp all he wants, which he just did. It's fine. The burn damage is not going to be doing too much each turn, and I can get at least 1 to 2 Calm Minds up, barring he doesn't hit me with a Shadow Ball or something. He doesn't get a crit and a special defense drop, but it doesn't matter because I just boosted my special defense. But I go for the Calm Mind here, and he goes for the Pain Split, and I'm like, well, that kind of sucks, actually. He doesn't really get too much HP back, and I can hit him pretty hard with the Sheer Force Earth Power and do a lot of damage to this Cofagrigus, because most Cofagrigus I know are physically defensive rather than especially defensive, or they're mixed in both, but they're more invested in physical defense, I think. I'm not sure, but that's what I do believe. But he goes into the Porygon 2, and it doesn't really matter because the Earth Power is going to be able to kill this Porygon 2 because it is +1 Sheer Force, max special attack, max speed. Yeah, Sheer Force Landorus is is a threat. It's a threat, guys. I'm just saying. But he brings in the Darmanitan. Now the Darmanitan is Choice Scarf. He will be able to outspeed me. And do I stay in and let it die? No, I don't. Of course not. I'm not going to sit there and let my Landorus die because I still need it for the Cofagrigus. So I go into my Gastrodon to take the Flare Blitz or to take whatever move he wants to go for. Best move being Flare Blitz. And he does, in fact, go for it. And another Flare Blitz will be able to take out my Gastrodon. So I just leave it in to die because I don't need my Gastrodon. It is locked into... what's that move called? It is locked into a move because it is Choice Specs now because the Rotom tricked it at the beginning of the battle. And here David makes a really odd play. First of all, he switches out. Now the funny thing is, I'm not sure if he outsped me, if he outsped my Terrakion, because my Terrakion is Adamant, not Jolly. So if his Darmanitan is Jolly, I do believe he would outspeed me, because we're both Choice Scarf. I'm not sure, but he switches out, and there are Stealth Rocks on the field. So I'm like, David, why did you switch out? And he was like, I wasn't thinking, because again, it was like 8 o'clock in the morning. So, you know, he wasn't thinking straight. He switched out, and everyone in the call was really confused, and I'm just like, okay, David, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. That's okay. But even if he stayed in with the Darmanitan, though, he was locked into Flare Blitz, so his Darmanitan would be dead either way, because Flare Blitz wouldn't really do too much to Terrakion because it's resisted. But here's Cofagrigus, it's dead, and my Landorus killed it. So now I don't need my Landorus anymore because the big threat is out of the way. So he brings in the Breloom. And I do believe he just goes for the Mach Punch, because if he didn't go for the Mach Punch, I was going to go for a Psychic, and I was going to completely destroy that Breloom. I'm just saying. But he goes for the Mach Punch. He manages to kill my Landorus, which is perfectly fine, because I have Skarmory. Skarmory completely walls the Breloom. The Breloom cannot do anything to the Skarmory. And he goes for the Substitute. And I'm like, David, why did you go for Substitute? You know I have... Like, you know I have the Whirlwind. Why did you do it? You just lowered your HP for no reason. And then he Swords Dances. Basically here he just gave up his Breloom. He was like, yeah, fuck it, it doesn't even matter anymore, because he made a weird play and went for the Substitute when I had the Whirlwind. So basically on the next switch in, that Breloom is dead. But here's the Mawile, and I'm like, okay, I don't really want to face this Mawile right now because it is his Mega. Mega Mawiles are very scary. And he could possibly come back and kill me because I can't remember what is on my team. But he goes ahead and Mega Evolves into a Mega Mawile. Honestly, Shiny Mawile is not good. I don't like Shiny Mawile. Shiny Mega Mawile is just... I don't like the colors. I honestly do not like the colors at all. They could have done a lot better with that. But I Whirlwind him out because I want to get some nice residual damage on the Mega Mawile with the Spikes. And whatever comes in is going to die to Stealth Rocks and Spikes. So in comes the Breloom. The Breloom is dead. In comes the Darmanitan. The Darmanitan is dead. So basically all he has left is his Mega Mawile. So basically he just has to play that Mawile extremely well in order to come back and take out, what, how many of my Pokemon? Like 3, 2, 4. I can't count. I can't remember how many of my Pokemon actually died. That's fun, right? Fun time recording with Jay, right? I know. So I bring in my Tyranitar. Now I bring in the Tyranitar because first of all, I can go for an Earthquake. I could go for an Earthquake and you know, get some damage on this thing. If I think, does this thing even carry Earthquake? I'm not even sure, but I could either do that or just go ahead and bring it in, set up my Sand, let it die, and then bring in my Stoutland and do some damage. So yeah, I don't think this one carries Earthquake because I would have definitely went for it. Not really sure. Yeah, I would have definitely went for the Earthquake if I had it. Yeah, so this one this Tyranitar doesn't have it, unfortunately. But I'm just gonna go ahead and let my Tyranitar die, and I actually end up making a sort of bad play. I actually bring in my Stoutland here. Now, of course, he's +2. He's a Mega Mall. Wow. He has huge power. Sucker Punch is more than enough to KO my Stoutland. I thought maybe Stoutland could possibly somehow, somewhat live one. I don't know why I thought that. Maybe it was because it was so damn early in the morning. But the game was in the bag anyway because I had Terrakion and I could just easily EQ the Mawile and kill it. So that is good game, David. And if you guys enjoyed this, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, with that, I will check you guys out later. Peace.